everything. So for me, this one is one of the valuable ones.
Yeah,
because
I couldn't agree more.
spherical, like it's a bounce back.
Ay, 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 ay.
Victories and everything, and even younger. And I've never seen Barca losing with leagues. Like for me, the normal. I grew up with right past Barca, and then it came to Guardiola, and then it came to Enrique and Valverde and everything. And these 4 years were the first 4 years where I was not celebrating a Barca title, and it felt so weird. I was talking the other day with my friends, and we are not used to that. So I think
Okay.
that's the historical part of this league.
Right, the buses are moving, and so is Bruno Ballester.
Yes, we're here in the Alcazaba 14 right now. Yes, the bus is leaving from the Spotify Camp Nou. And you can see the crowd, all the people.
No entiendo nada de inglés, pero lo veo igual.
Just at this access of the Spotify Camp Nou. It's absolutely crazy. Also here on the bridge at the Spotify Camp Nou. What this now, yes, is about to start. The expectations are really, really high. The people here on the streets, we can feel it that they want to celebrate this big title. And now they are turning to the left. They're gonna start in Travesera de las Corts in this famous street where the Spotify Camp Nou is located. So guys, you can see the image. You can see how people are absolutely crazy with this team. And right now the bus is starting the hit that will end at the city center of Barcelona.
Barcelona.
You're wearing comfortable shoes. It's a long walk for you today.
Yes, comfortable shoes for sure, because we have around 8 kilometers more or less from the Camp Nou to the city center to Arc de Triomphe. Of course, we're going to go walking. The buses are going to go in a slow rhythm so all the fans can enjoy, can be with the players. They are also giving shirts, gifts, and they are enjoying a lot. There you can see all the people absolutely crazy. Now everyone cheering to Sergio Busquets. Busi
Sergio.
is going to be one of the main protagonists. It's going to be his last parade, his last trophy for FC Barcelona this league. So, well, absolutely crazy. All the people, all the fans
Sergio.
supporting the team. It's really beautiful to see in the streets.
Sergio.
This is the most popular challenge, by the way. I'll come back to you later. With that, we're seeing footage of Alexia Putellas, Jana Fernandez on the women's bus, and also our cameramen, Ernest Mendes and Jordi Sangles. They're on the bus as well, and we'll be seeing some exclusive footage later on that they'll be recording. Just look at the fans out there, waiting for the teams to exit the Spotify Camp Nou. And Bruno was saying 8 kilometers. You think easily done. This is going to take about an hour and a half or something. No. I mean, they haven't even exited the stadium, and we're already 22 minutes in here.
Yeah, exactly. With those shoes, I hope he has an umbrella, emergency umbrella.
True,
as well.
true. Because we've been waiting for rain here in Catalonia for months now.
Yeah. And it came
Now the bus is supposed to be out in the street celebrating. They are, regardless. I can see some Gavi jerseys there, people out with their flags, with their scarves. The fans were waiting for this, as you can see, that is the men's team's bus exiting the Spotify Camp Nou, initiating this parade. It's going to go citywide, as Bruno said, 8 kilometers going from west to east, from the Spotify Camp Nou to the Arc de Triomphe. This will not be the only celebration. There's going to be starting game against Real Sociedad next Saturday at the Spotify Camp Nou, where the players will be able to address the fans, typical speeches, a bit more celebration. I kind of like it that we're dividing up the celebrations here.
Yeah, I think it's the most important season to celebrate. And if you can celebrate 3 times, why would you celebrate only one? So I think it's really important. We hope we can celebrate there, and then we hope we can celebrate also again in the Johan Cruyff Stadium with the women's team.
You know what I wouldn't want to be doing today? Working security.
Yeah, right.
That looks like a stressful job there. But anyway,
Starting with last night already.
starting with last night, yeah, we won't go there, but there is the bus exiting the Spotify Camp Nou, the women's team bus following as well. 2 fantastic seasons that both teams have had. Guys, in 5 years' time, when you think back to this La Liga, you know, the typical conversation that we have downstairs in the boardroom and everything. you think, the first Xavi league. What will come to mind first?
For me, it will come like the change of mentality, the back-to-back in terms of style, but also names like Alejandro Valde, or one of the best seasons of Gavi, that back defense, Marc-André Ter Stegen. I think we will look back to this and we will look back to the beginning of something new, because of course, like Gerard Piqué retired this season, Sergio Busquets is ending his career this season also at the Barsa. We are not going to see many more seasons of Jordi Alba either, but it's the start of so many young players and talented players. And what I was talking today with my dad, it's like the most important of these things. It's like yesterday you were listening the interviews of those players with Chus Carrillo, and we were listening here in Barca YouTube. And they love Barca, they are Barca fans, and I think it's the most important, and I think it's how they have accomplished this being that young, because they are hungry and because they also love the Barca colors.
Well, you talk about players being fans. I'm just going here to what Pedri posted yesterday. Just bring it up here very quickly. Pedri says, "The first league with the club of my life."
Yeah.
But he wasn't even born here.
Right.
He was born kilometers away on an island.
On an island. And the same with Gavi, right? Gavi, when he talked about the club of my life and winning the first league with the club of his life. And I think that's, echoing and bouncing off of what you just said, it's 100% true in that sense. For these young players, I couldn't imagine a better coach neither to nurture, not just their footballing skills, but their love for the club in a better way than somebody like Xavi Hernandez. But for me, though, the moment that I think sticks out the most is funny enough, maybe the Super Cup against Madrid. Not just for beating Madrid and the way we did in the Super Cup, but for maybe that first game, the Super Cup, where we lost against Madrid, where we showed already so many signs of, the brilliant football that this team can play under the mandate of Xavi Hernandez, losing that final against Madrid and then bouncing back and being able to beat them after a second goal. I think that was symbolically a massively important title for this team to achieve, and sort of maybe trampoline them forward into the league and eventually ending up the league title. So I think, you're looking for specific moments throughout the league campaign. That for me was definitely a standout moment.
Keep moving. I agree, guys. It's the league in which Xavi gets to work for the first time for a full season. It's the league in which the club makes a risky bet as well at the beginning of the season, because the situation was what it was in terms of the economy, the famous levers that we talked about so much last summer. But they made a conscious effort to bring in talent, to bring in experienced players like Robert Lewandowski, bet for the future in Jules Koundé, some free signings who've made an impact as well. Andres Christensen, Frank Kessié, you've got Marcos Alonso coming in, also another veteran who joined the squad. You've got the bet on Rafinha, who's delivered in key moments this season as well. He's scored important goals and provided assists as well. And just the change of mentality as well. I think going back just to last May, how we ended the season. Obviously, it was. Let's get into Europe, and maybe next season things will work out. Well, look, things have worked out.
I think mentality is the main change that Xavi has introduced to this team, because we were saying that last year there were situations with 1-0 up that you knew that the team was going to lose again, and you knew it was going to happen because you saw how mentally they are, and the main that Xavi has introduced is that those 1-0 ups, the team was strong enough mentally to just achieve the 3 points and continue fighting.
Also enjoying this moment, letting it sink in. There was another season in which there was a joint parade as well. It was the 12-13 season. This is quite a while back. It was 10 years ago. Back to the Tito Villanova.
I think the third time in the history that both the men's and women's in the league at the same.
Well, there you go. Just a rare occasion. I remember when I was young as well, there was also a joint parade with the rest of the professional teams. They all won the league. It was a league, a year in which football, basketball, handball, and roller hockey all won the league, the 97-98 season, and they had a joint parade with all 4 teams. But that felt special as well in this Monte Sport club. There is Xavi Hernandez enjoying the moment. He's done this several times as a player. I think this one must feel very special for him as well. Taking into account the challenge he took on in November 2021, difficult situation he was put in, but he was brave, the club trusted him, and now the results start to show.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, and Xavi came sacrificing many things as well. I mean, he had a very comfortable setup over in Qatar, and he, in the end, came under very tumultuous circumstances. You touched upon some of them, Robert, but for him it was, you know, a massive step to take and a risky one. Many people said before Xavi came here that he needed European experience as a manager, of course, not as a player, but to have some get some experience and notches on the belt in terms of how the competition is played, how the game is played from a managerial perspective within Europe. And of course, I mean, he's a very young manager that the experience he had prior to this was what but it was a risky move for him to such a massive club under difficult circumstances with so much at stake. I mean, had things gone wrong, what kind of then where would Xavi go from there? Is the question I'm trying to ask. And you know, I think it shows great faith in his abilities, but also believe in himself. That when he came, he said, "No, I am the right person for this job. Trust me, and trust me with this role, because I'm able to turn this situation around." And eventually, you know, he did do that, and we saw early signs of it last season. And I think this season is sort of the culmination of all that hard work, those hours that he put in on the field, off the field. We know that he is very personable with players as well. Likes to engage in personal conversation, and I think that is so important. But Robert, just to go back to what you're saying, I think they could have done something similar this season with the Barsa sections, because
handball of one as well. Basketball, we're still waiting because they don't play their playoff.
Es que está relleno, mira.
At the end of June. Well, we're doing well though. Football, still waiting, and also hockey. So yeah, the handball team is the only one who's already secured the target, but it's going to be another season with many trophies for us in terms of all of our professional teams. Right, the fines are out in numbers in the streets as the buses progress down Travesera de las Corts. That's the south entrance of the Spotify Camp Nou. If you've been there, you'll recognise where the bus is moving down. As I say, there are numbers in the streets. There are numbers in terms of viewing us as well. 50k on YouTube, 11k on Facebook. We thank you for being here with us. We want to know where you're watching us from. Let us know on the live chat. I'm sure fans from all around the world want to watch this parade that we're offering to you live here on Barsa's social media channels, on Barsa TV Plus 2. Let us know where you're watching us from, where you're supporting Barsa from. This one, guys, is for you as well. The loyal Barca fans who I feel really wanted to celebrate. There's love from India.
I was going to say, did you see the images from the Barca Peña from Mumbai?
I have not seen that, no.
They're going crazy. They're going absolutely nuts. Shout out to the Barca Peña Mumbai.
Well, Misal Kumar is from India, John Titus is from Zambia, Kailis is from Germany. Amir Imats is from New Jersey. Varun Jarai says India as well. Bosnia, Germany. India and Germany dominating here. Where else? Dennis from Belgium. Strugi from Finland. Or CBC's Nedos from Florida. I mean, I can't read them all. I see Denmark, I see Armenians, Ukraine, Bangladesh, Germany, Poland, of course, with their idol here, Robert Lewandowski. We'll talk about him in a little while. Got Azerbaijan, San Francisco, Canada, Malaysia, Israel, Manchester, Bern, Nigeria. This is crazy, guys. We've got support from all around the world watching this live parade here live on Barca's social media channels. We were talking about Xavi's impact on this season. I want to ask the fans picking the question from where you're watching from, but what's the thing in which Xavi made the most impact on these teams? I'm going to give you some items, and you let us know on the live chat as well. And Diego Irati, I asked you what he said at the beginning when he arrived. The insistence on the how. rather than the results, the how. Is it installing the competitive spirit in this team? I remember when we lost in Munich last season, he said the thing that he was most disappointed with is that he didn't see a competitive spirit in the team. Because I'm talking about the 21-22 season when he just arrived. And now he's trying this into a competitive lot. The solidity that this team has shown, conceding 13 goals in this Liga, 25 clean sheets. Is it linked to the how he's moved the lineup around until he found that four midfielders formula? What is it for you guys?
It's hard to choose between all of those because I think
All of the above, is that enough?
All of the above is enough.
yeah. I think all those little changes have created a big project that is not going to end or stop here because I'm totally sure that Xavi already is thinking, okay, next season we go for Euro. Because now we have proved we can win La Liga, and next season we have proved ourselves that we can also be competitive in Europe. I said it before, I think the main change that Xavi has introduced to this team is the mentality of the team, you know, because that comes with everything. When you are more competitive, when your mentality is more strong, then you can defend better, you have more solidarity with your team, and also what we saw yesterday after the team, the way he treats the team mentally also created a family in the locker room, and that's super important because in the end they spend many hours together, and in the bad moments is when you need that solidarity from your teammates. For me, the big change that Xavi has improved is the mentality, the spirit of the team, but as you said before, like the style, because it felt like the team was kind of losing that Johan Cruyff, that DNA of Barsa style, and with Xavi we started to see that style again.
I'm seeing on the live chat people saying the mentality, the competitive spirit. I'm seeing the word mature, which seems ironic, taking into account that we've got 19-year-olds, 18-year-olds, 20-year-olds. But this team has shown maturity throughout the season.
Absolutely. I mean, in moments in particular where we compared this season to last season, Irati touched on them before, games that we were winning 1-0 by fine margins, you kind of had an inclination or this feeling that, I don't know if the game is going to end up with us still leading on the scoreboard. And unfortunately, it didn't. This season, that has certainly changed. But I think that's why I would maybe out of all the options would highlight highlight the defensive solidity as well. I mean, it's something quite striking that we are seeing this Barca team breaking records that have stood for years. I mean, you compare this team to Simeone's, I think you go from the 14-15 season that were, defensively so sound and winning by narrow margins, yes, but particularly highlighted for their clean sheets, or the Chelsea from with people taking the goal, and we're seeing that this Barca is currently wiping the floor with them. I mean, they are setting new records defensively, and if I'm not mistaken, I think Phil Jackson, in one of his books, quoted that the basketball coach Phil Jackson quotes that championship teams are actually built from the back upwards, and I think maybe that is what we're seeing as well with Xavi Hernandez at the helm, is that he maybe placed more emphasis at what we thought or expected from a Barca team that is known for its players' offensive abilities, to say, hey, let's fix the back and make sure that we have as solid of a defense as possible, and go from there. And I think it's undeniable that has been a massive success.
Fantastic footage that we're seeing. Ngara, blue and red smoke on top of the men's bus, the women's bus. I was seeing the smile there just a minute ago by Cameron Mati. She's normally very serious in her demeanor. Have you ever seen her smile so purely?
We were talking before about competitive, and I think it's the most competitive.
Listen to the atmosphere there. I think the players were initiating a chant with the fans. We'll go back to it. I'm seeing Ronald Araujo there with the Uruguayan flag, the shades, Robert Lewandowski, behind Sergio Busquets, obviously a special one for him. This one taking into account that he announced last week, this is going to be his last season with Football Club Barcelona as a player? Just say season. Keyword the question because I don't want to assume that throughout the season they don't allow that.
Es un montón, amigo.
Going last night, look.
Espera. No sé nada.
I'm gonna say
Going for the sandhouse of hangover.
Mau.
I'm gonna say I have no information on this. It's pure speculation. They're probably in the top 3 of players who had the best time last night. I'm gonna go Gabby and it's one of them. He doesn't do things right. He always goes for one. He does something right. I think. I'm gonna go Rafinha.
Yeah.
Brazilians like have a nice time.
Yo, mira.
And third.
Está lleno. Está lleno.
He's learning Catalan also. He's already there. Who you think is the one fighting for the women's team?
Well, they're focused on the final. A little bit crazy for them. They'll have a big party when they deliver to the Champions League final, which we hope will happen in a couple of weeks' time in Eindhoven. I don't think they're allowed to party at the moment. This is just a brief moment.
They are allowed.
Oh, yes. Today they'll definitely enjoy it and share this moment with the fans or do something about that.
That's also something super important from Barca because Barca has changed the role of women's football in the perspective of that boundary that we were talking with the fans. It's the most followed team in the world right now. We're talking about women's sports and also it was checking the other day some stats and if you check how support all the things that get in social media in La Liga, I'm talking about men's football, like Barca's women's football is in the second position, just right after so I think it's amazing, and that's also something that the club has changed totally.
Yeah, exactly. The club has made a conscious effort. The team has delivered. That helped as well, provided the results, won the titles, and engaged with the fans. You see it in the attendances in the important Champions League matches. The other day, I think Chelsea wasn't a full house, but 72,000. I mean, how many 72,000 attendances do you see in football fields?
Yeah, it's just so hard to get almost all the same in La Liga, 72,000.
¿Se imaginan que de repente aparezca Messi?
Indeed, when Xavi arrived, I remember one of the first words he said, like, our guys is the women's team, how they play, how they have a boundary with the fans and everything. They are our example and they are following now.
I'm going to add a fourth player to my top four. It's going to be a top 4 now. I'm going to add a Martinez to that. Work hard. He hasn't played a single minute this season with the first team. He's only played with Barca. He's been caught up in the score in every other game, bar one. But still, he feels like an integral part of this team. You see him on the bench sometimes and they show you little shots at the bench and he's always talking to people, he's always hugging people, he feels the victories of this. They hit the opportunities on this, it's very tough for goalkeepers, isn't it? Especially if you've got someone like Stegen who's conceding 13 goals in 34 games, keeping 25 clean sheets. You know that it's going to be tough for you to get a chance to play, but still remaining engaged and waiting for the opportunity if it arrives.
I think the most important is what you said because is a person that loves Barca. Like with Barca since he was a child, and that's different. And also we were listening yesterday here at Jordi Alba saying that the most important thing that this team has accomplished is that they are a family, and even though those ones who are on the bench are celebrating with the ones that are playing, and then when they enter or when they train and everything, they give full heart, and that's the key of everything.
If I'm not mistaken, it was him getting entangled with Carvajal in the last Clásico. He lives to again, right at Barca. He lives and breathes Barca, and it's definitely good to have players like that in the locker room and on the side.
There the shot there of the city of Barcelona as the Buttons make progress towards the city centre still. Quite to pick up now when they are to their destination. This is going to be, as I said before, approximately 3 to 4 hours. This parade, we've got Frank Kessier wearing his special celebration hat there. This is very dapper. Rafinha there as well with his flag.
He's looking.
Well, I mean, you know, he's played a full 90 minutes, scored 2 goals.
Let's taking those pictures of that you get in the modern and giving away to everyone.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, with the power there.
Oh, wow,
Yeah.
fantastic.
Some of them say it, but
A number of the players who made a huge impact. We'll talk about these signings later on.
Yeah.
And the players sharing these moments with the fans. I know Dennis, Sergio Roberto, Marcos Alonso as well. First one for him in a Barca jersey. Look at the young, for example, who joined 2019, coming in as a young promise from Ajax, and had to go through some rough moments. Didn't play much at the beginning of the season. There was speculation. We won't get into it, of course, because we don't do that here. But it was a situation, and look, we had this spot, and it ended up being a difficult part of this team, and finally we get to taste the glory of winning a title with Barca, an important title like La Liga.
and you saw it yesterday with the celebration. I think he was having with Gavi, I think it was, and that smile and that celebration made it go, because I mean he came here for this, and he was an important player there in Ajax, and then he came here, and everyone started comparing him with Johan Cruyff, which is also not easy. And I think this season we have seen the best friend to the young after a hard summer for him, and finally he gets the part of winning La Liga because he came here for this.
And also a Barca fan from a distance. I mean, we know that as a kid he was supporting Barca home. And Barca made a sacrifice himself for coming to the club as well, by rejecting other offers, and I presume more lucrative offers as well, but and achieving greatness with the club as well that he holds ever so dear. Of course, there's the link between Ajax and Barca as well. Can we call them brotherly clubs, if you will? There's a clear link between these two entities. So I would imagine.
I'm worried about that button right now.
But that plays everything, like having to make a FaceTime with the wife and the kids, and then the kids after like that playing both the boundaries before it's out with all the players.
Waving to the fans in the streets of Barcelona. And see a couple of comments here. One says, one from Ruben Van Eyck says, is there also a celebration on Saturday, 21st of May against Real Sociedad? I can't confirm 100%, but I'm assuming there will be something after that game. As I said before, speeches from the players to the fans, and then fireworks, the 45 no. So
And that's the doing. It's so wrong because that started in Atletico and ended in Campeones.
Yeah. This time we're spreading out the moments of celebration. I feel like that's a good thing to do. Instead of concentrating all in one day, there's this man, we haven't seen much of him yet. There was another comment saying, where's Gavi?
He's there. Next to the left.
Oh, next to them there, right. We haven't seen Gary, man. We haven't seen Gary, right? We want to see more of Gary on this celebration. I saw him yesterday in the video of the locker room, the moment in which the staff were all hugging together and singing and chanting, and all of a sudden, in comes the Gary and joins them as well. Look, it is, a season's definitely a growth for this youngster who came into the first team when everyone was injured essentially, like even Ronald Koeman brought them in, getting his first minute. He earned them and he never looked back.
Exactly. In essence, there's so many names that you could put in, so many stand-up names, protagonists, if you will, that you could attach to the success of the season with this team. I'm wondering, whether it be the Pichichi, the lead top goal scorer, at least for the moment still, Robert Lewandowski, or we looking at focusing in the back with Martin Verstegen in the 3 sticks with all of the clean sheets and the records that he's breaking. Is it Ronald Alfa for his formidable leadership and also defensive abilities and really becoming a pivotal figure and key part of the system? Or are we looking in the midfield with somebody like Gavi who, despite getting his minutes already early on with Ronald Koeman, I think you can all agree that this one truly is his breakout season.
One of the common denominators now that I'm looking at the Tenerife women's team club is the youth, but also how many homegrown players are on both teams. Think about the momentum. You've got the veterans like Jesse Michel, Jesse Loreto, Jordi Alba, and now you've got the Gavi, the Valdes, the Anna Fatima as well. You think of the Lincoln, looking at Maria Pina, you've got you've got Alexia Pizarro, Laia Purina, and Jana Fernandez. I'm going to forget about Van Papi Carro, also all coming from the youth teams. And this must be a very special moment for them as well, with the Lauren identity they have, how they've got the club since they were young kids.
Yeah, I think that's the most important thing. Like, I think in football, like, okay, there's big stars that you can buy and everything, but I think in the basketball, the most important thing is to have players that really love the cause and that are going to fight until the end for the shirt. And I think it's going to be super important for them, but also the achievements. Like, for them, it's a dream to play at Barsa. So imagine how it would be like winning titles with them. And I think we are seeing that in the women's team, and we are seeing that also in the men's team, and that's one of the big things. Because we were talking before about those leagues, about bringing here Lewandowski, about bringing here Alonso, and everything. But we look up to the roots. And the roots are Valdes, are Ansu Fati, are Gavi, are all those youngsters that came from La Masia, and that they know the style, they know the club, and they love the club.
You think of the parade when Xavi Hernandez used to be a player, for example. So 10 years back, 12 years back, these kids were probably out in the street.
Yeah.
Because they were youngsters back then. Absolutely. Subtract 10, 12 years to the 21, 20s, 19s we've got now. These kids were supporting Barca, and now they're a part of it. And that's just part of the magic here, that we've got so many players who have to play around with their prior idol and Xavi Hernandez leading the way and coaching them and absorbing all of his knowledge and just executing it, to near perfection with this. I mean, if you look ahead, if we look forward, we can expect still so much goodness to come from these players, given their talents and their youth, for both the men's and women's team.
And we were seeing there Jana Fernandez. It comes from the academy, not even Hola, reaccionar. Yeah, like Eric Garcia. It's like, because they wanted to play, they wanted to learn Barca style, and they ended up in the person winning titles. And I think that's a perfect dream.
One of the two of the examples here come from the BARCELONA and made it into the respective first team. As the Barca continue to make progress. We're talking about Barcelona a lot. We usually do this on Barcelona. We don't have the graphic today, but I'm going to ask the fans on YouTube and on Facebook to feel the live chat with Blaugrana Hearts, blue and red hearts, guys. I want to see some Blaugrana love there. I can already see some from Invisible, from ITC, but Blaugrana Hearts. Comments there. Where are we? SLS is where's Teddy? He's on the bus. I've seen Teddy. They're all on the bus. No one is missing this celebration. fans, as I said before.
Okay.
That position, and it was incredible because when he came for the first team, we were talking here, like it was today I am in this position, and what Lola had to say, oh, this kid is so good, we have to put the killer on the field, and he never moved back, and I think this kid is the example of what we are seeing now with Freddy and Daddy, you know, like he was in that position.
Let's listen to this, let's listen to it.
And Lewandowski were like more quiet, and it was like all this Rafinha, Jordi Alba, Gavi, and all about there. And when you see Frankie de Jong, everything like that, you see it.
Okay.
Northeast European country, like more skilled guys, some guys that they enjoy the run in a less visible way. I'm sure that they're really happy and they really enjoy it. But
even though the most crazy party, I believe it's the Dutch party.
yeah. Second title as a Barca coach and first La Liga title. A fortunate fan there is going to get a signed jersey by Alvaro and Rafinha. Amazing. Great tick. Actually, get it to them because I've seen a couple of jerseys already fail and just fall beside the bus.
The most of people buy now is to get it.
To get it back. Yeah. Someone else might take it. Exactly. We continue the celebration of the La Liga title. I was thinking back to 2019. What is that? This is jacket. Denim jacket. Well, people will just get anything back. Well, we've got something to do. But anyway, I was reflecting yesterday, going back to 2018, because we started doing Barca Live in 2019. Joe, you were a part of it. And it feels like in 4 years, maybe even a little bit more.
Tengo una gana de jugar fútbol.
We've had a pandemic in the middle. Iconic players have left. Suarez was on that team, Messi was on that team, of course, Van as well, and Messi just left. So a lot has happened, and if you put it in perspective later on, the turnaround that needed to happen with that veteran core turning it into a young team, you think, in the end, it's nice to do it in 4 years.
Yeah. It was the big question was, right? I mean, how quickly can Barca replace Messi and Iniesta, and Messi, of course, leading as well. Now this year, it will be his replacement. I think nobody. Who said 30 pounds? It was, he put practice. Because I mean, he was a blessing. He's a rival of master blessing. I remember when he came, there was talk of him, going out on loan, for a year, but luckily at the moment when he finished quickly said after one practice, no, we're going to keep this kid in the team. But I think nobody could have expected just how quickly he would have matured and filled with the massive footsteps and shadows that were left by the midfielders that we touched upon earlier. And that sense, his perfect accompaniment, his accomplice, if you will, was somebody like Gavi, similar in age. Also, I think their characters are a little bit similar, a little bit more introvert. I think they vibe very well. We can almost talk about Teddy being a big brotherly figure towards Gavi. I mean, we saw him at the Golden Board, the football award, where they both went, and it was very curious to see those images of Teddy. Teddy's definitely the cooler head. Yeah.
I think this ends with how is going to replace Guardiola? There's no one in the market to replace Guardiola, and then it becomes a kind of bother. I can see all the things everything. By the way, I was listening here because I was listening to Diego, but also the celebration. And I agree with I was already looking for the Lapacia.
One of the many players that we were talking about who have grown up as the Blaugranas, special moment as well for the women's team, unbeaten so far in this La Liga season, looking for their Champions League title in a couple of seasons. Looking for the second Champions League title of the Public League for the women.
And for the women's football instead, like they have temporary, and I think it's terrible because years ago when I started following Barca women's league, it was like it's not impossible to beat all the teams in Europe, It's not like they were years ahead and everything, and they just started by training and putting more effort, and also the club has supported them and the fans and everything. And now they are the best team in the world. Like all the coaches have said, like this is the best team in the world, and they are the team to be beaten, in Europe. I need to make it, and all of them, they are so young and so talented. That is incredible. We hope that they don't have to come.
And how much does it credit be? I mean, we talked about the homegrown players of both the women's and men's team, but the women's team and the men's team have seen many new additions, new faces. The Jason, that now for Okay, right.
Yeah.
But they've mixed in so well as long as they've got experience in the second as well. So,
I think they talk super well, like all the work that Marta Zulucarreta is doing with this team, because they don't go for the big stars, Mickey Martin was left this summer, the same way Messi was left, and it's the first league without Mickey Martin that was like the big star that Barsa signed years ago. And instead it comes Sama Paralelo, which is 19 years old. It comes Jessica Reira, which is one of the best scorers in Brazil. Lucy Bronze before winning the Euro Cup. And I think the work that Marta Zulucarreta has done there is amazing because it's
obviously very excited to be out here.
Capo.
Celebrating with the men's team and the women's team on this parade, celebrating 2 league titles. The signings we made last summer. We've got Koundé, Christensen, Tessier, Lewandowski, Rafinha, Marco. Different caliber of players. Some country transfers, some this Barca made an effort to bring. Let's start with them. Because we were talking about this in post game last night in the initial celebration after the league title. Obviously the goals are important. 21 so far in La Liga, 31 in total in all competitions, and a little bit of
Hola.
obviously, scoring way. The goals are important definitely, and having someone up there who's a good ball like a very tough situation. But everyone has spoken highly of him in terms of protection and leadership. Yeah, exactly. I think that's one of his primary qualities, right? I mean, that leadership that he brings to the team, both on and off the pitch. I mean, we know that on the pitch he can go, and he's the world-class player, superstar, but off the pitch as well. I mean, he takes care of himself, takes care of his body, follows a very strict regimen in that sense, and obviously I think the fact that his wife is thinking himself. But I mean, he brings all of that space to the locker room as well. And I think many of the young players have gravitated towards that, sort of seeing him as a guidance, a source of guidance in that sense. You know, Gavi, for example, Larry, of course, have a very close relationship in that way. So, I mean, it must be so much relief for Xavi to have the veteran leadership in the kind of we actually put together a video when we had media interviews with both of them, and we put together a video of that relationship with the 18-year-old Rocky. What it's like is they speak different languages. So they're totally different ages, but they understand each other on the beach. Lewandowski provided like the guidance, Gary said he provided coach on the pitch. Sometimes they move a little bit closer because then that gives you the advantage, for example. On the other hand,
Yo mejor lo voy dejando hasta acá porque me estoy quedando sin batería, así que igual solamente era para eso, para reaccionar a todo eso. Amigo, what the fuck. Bueno. Bueno. Chao.